Hey YouTube, it's Mr. Arcady 2009. It's about my third or fourth take trying to make this video. I've either had too much time over the amount that I can record videos and several other problems, but I'm gonna make this work this time. First off, I have an underwater house here. I have one open spot right there down below. Right next to my bed, there's a mine deep below, and all the general stuff down there. Over here, there's a complex where I'm keeping sheep, and keeping a certain amount of them, and taking all the wool that I can. All the sheep that I have are black so far. Hoping to find some white ones and get them in there somehow, and maybe, you know, change up the colors a bit. Oops, sorry about that. Anyhow, excuse me. Okay. This is the first house I made. It's got all the general stuff that I require. Got 3 chests, resources, general use, and wool collection. As you can tell, I have a lot of black wool. All of these are 64, and this one's like 50. I've been making a lot of shears and, you know, placing them in certain chests around the area. So, speaking of which, I'm going to make a couple more while I'm at it. And get a little bit of extra wool. I've been duplicating some items, and I know there's a lot of videos on it, but eventually I may show some people on how to build that machine and exactly how it works. I don't have exactly a whole ton of experience on it, but I've duplicated enough things to know generally how it works. So with that, let's go out here. That down there is my wheat farm. I've duplicated some wheat as well, so it's not exactly needed. I pretty much just added to the total of whatever I have. The item duplication machine I have is out there in the I don't know if you can see it from here. Still a ways, but this is the first skyway I built. I built a that house over there connects the skyway connects that and the underwater house that I made. So it's a lot easier. Swimming tends to get really annoying over time. Not sure I've mentioned it, but if anyone really likes this world, I will provide the seed in the video description. There are I don't know exactly how many videos there are on it on YouTube, but there are a few, so some people may know of this world. Okay, this is my house. Regular 1-story floor house, nothing unusual about it. Oh, I was afraid that was gonna happen. Okay, I built a wall around this machine just to make sure any mobs don't get in. I tend to get a lot of mobs out in this field, especially at night, so that's generally why I did it. When I first built this, it was built at night, so that's partially why I had this wall put in. And yes, this is a portal, but the portal is used in a different way. Now this, I'll explain in detail. This is 4 across. It has to be 2 blocks high. The first one can be either built in the ground, and the other one can be built up, or it can be just above ground as well. It's 4 across by 9, including this one that you start at. You put 2 blocks of 2 buckets of water here and here, and it flows straight towards the portal. Now what you do with this is, as you go into the water and you flow and you start moving forward, you activate this. You take a single item or whatever that you want to duplicate, whether it be diamonds or cobblestone or wood planks or anything. You take it and you put it in the very center. Now once you go through the portal, you don't need to go into the nether, you just go through it. It'll come out of your inventory, and two will be created. One you can pick up, the other one you cannot. Now if you did this the right way, you may need to do it 2 or 3 times. I can't really say, but when you take that item and you right or left click, it will produce another one. And then you take that one to an open slot and you just right click and it just duplicates a ton of stuff. Pretty sure you can't duplicate tools, but you can duplicate general resources and such. So you can also duplicate torches and a few other things. I've duplicated enough things, so I don't need to do that currently. So that's basically how it works in a nutshell. So with that, I'm going to go over here. I don't know if I'm going to get there in time. Yeah, let's go. We'll be fine. I'm enough accomplished fighter to know how to fight off mobs. No, with that water splashing, I'll probably call over 3 local creepers who will decide to surround me and blow me up. Anyhow, I'm definitely going to do this in the future, building houses with this dark wood. I love how that looks. This is my little rustic cabin. It's rustic enough, it's small enough that I can't create a stairway up and out. I mean, I can build it up and then across, which of course I didn't think of at the time. So anyhow, with that, I'm going to spend the night here. Sorry, hand tends to go off of area, so I'm sure you're probably trying to watch. I'm doing this as best I can. Mountains are beautiful in this area. Really like this world. Even made another world using the same seed, but things didn't exactly work out as I expected, so. Anyhow, moving on. Think. Trying to think of things to mention, but I'm kind of running out of material here. I'm just going to go back in here and use the ladder to get back up on the skyway and head back. I have a pretty big mine down below in that underwater house. Pretty nice. I've run into some impressive things down there. One large ravine made out of made mostly out of lava and some water. Good amount of waterfalls down there. Love ravines like that. Just adds to the beauty of the game if you ask me. The trees over here that I planted myself, because you don't tend to find a whole lot of trees except for the ones up there and in other areas, so there's just not a whole lot in this area. So whenever I cut down trees, I look for saplings so I can plant them. Hopefully with luck they'll grow. I don't know what it is with trees in Minecraft, but they tend to grow pretty quickly. As you notice, there's a skyway over there because I have a 2-story house I built on a small island. Just kind of cleared out the stuff that was on top of it, and I widened I made it wider and then pretty much just built it up, as you can see there. Now, I don't know why it does this, and if anyone can answer this, I would be very happy, but when you make an underwater house, it looks very clear what's down there. Now, I know I have white wool, and I know that creates a lot of light, but even without it, even when I had wheat growing down there, it still looked the same way. And I'm curious as to why it does that. Maybe just because there's a good deal of light down there? I don't know, it's just... The most obvious things to me tends to fall short of me realizing it sometimes, so that's simply how I am. Anyhow, with that, I'm not going to go down there because I'm going to have a hard time trying to get back up. Because believe me, going straight up, I'm just going to go this way and this way and this way and this way, so it's going to get messed up. But all the general stuff is down there. In the mine, I have an extra area with extra crafting tables and all the general stuff. I have a bed down there as well. Of course, I'm going to have a lot of beds with all the wool that I have in here, so... Anyhow, I'm going to end this now before it gets too late. So, this is Mr. Arcadia 2009 signing off, and hopefully we'll get this video uploaded soon, today if I can. I will see you then. Mr. Arcadia 2009 signing off. And props to C418 for his awesome music.